got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California. No place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston. Got a BZ in Maryland.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, two of the best defenses in the NFL will be in action as each ranks in the top 10 in fewest points allowed. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They come out with one back and three tight ends. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13. Looking to throw. Finding time. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Carlos Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. This blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Let's go.
On second down, Williams. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Design run for their wideout. They find some open field here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
When big plays occur, offensive coordinators can do one of two things. They can come right back to the same play saying, defense, you've seen it, but you can't stop it. Or they file it away and bring it out later when they think they need it.
Back to throw now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. This is taken at the 15. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Here we go. What?
Here's the option going right. And now he'll tuck it and run. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. On second down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize it. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Trying to shake off the intercept under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right?
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Caught left side, it's Barnidge. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now back to throw. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver from 17 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Barnage. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Underneath for Johnson. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39, Green 39.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Nine yards to go. It's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They're going to look to throw. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Patrick Murray now for the Browns field goal. And Murray's kick is up and good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Backing up. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go! Here we go!
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go! 38! Let's round!
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Williams, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the lead is up to 14. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Barner. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Browns a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And they're going to speed things up here. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge...
This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The busy night continues for Williams. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Charles Tapper in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
In motion, the tight end Barnage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
No, Jack, Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cleveland 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And the wide out in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with Williams. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Again, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. They're down here in a 1-2 one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on. And
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That's complete. It's Gordon. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He finds Coleman. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So the chain gang now done for the drive ball on the 10, first and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. An extra defensive back in the game here on third and goal. Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Here's Murray for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. your neck, gon' bust around. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, ain't nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, ain't nobody game. We on the town. Hey, I never come down. I never come down. Pass it around, hey. What with me now? We running wild, hey. Ain't nobody game, we on the town, hey. I never come down, I never come down.